Bye. Ugh. These things are just annoying to get off because they got the lock ring right there, and you got to get through all that to make it pop off. I could have used my hook tool that fits through that hole. That would have been the smart idea. Damn it, it's got locks. Ugh. Hate locks. Locks piss me off. Because nobody's going to steal these goddamn wheels. See? Look. See that? This is the mechanical bane of mechanics. This is what it's supposed to be. Not this shit. I gotta let the car all the way down again. Find the damn lock somewhere in this car. Could be in the trunk, could be in the side seat, could be in the glove box. Who knows? Let's go on a hunt. Maybe we'll find some dildos. Maybe we'll find a gun. Maybe we'll find contraband. And then we'll take it and not do anything with it and turn it into the police and get the car impounded, and then I will have to work on it. Yeah! No. No. I think I'm getting a little crazy as the day goes on. It is Thursday. I realized it was Thursday earlier today. You know how crazy that is to realize it's Thursday? And that door won't unlock. Rolling home. Mary had a little lamb. But did Mary have a little lamb? Give it a corn. Make the most heavy metal nursery rhymes. Ow! I dropped it because I wasn't looking. Now let's see if we can slide our hand off like Indiana Jones and yes, we did it. And that's the size it needs to go. Like when I'm trying to hold the lift button. Sorry, the lift button because it's very tiny. So this is the button for the lift. And so like it's big enough for my thumb. So say I want to take my thumb off and switch it over to my palm or my other hand or something like that. I feel like Indiana Jones where I'm just like going to keep the lift going so I don't have to stop. Get that sweat. You start staring at it, it's just like there we go. Yes, I'm the best. Yeah, the Volkswagens, you can often find them in the emergency kit. If it's a stock Volkswagen lock, it'll usually be in the emergency kit. Another question. Oh no. Don't follow my head tire. Is this one that I have to take? Maybe. Let's see if we can squirrel it out of there. Squirrel it out of there. Because I don't want to take off the control arms. That's a bitch. And annoying. I certainly don't want to take off these top ones because that's a bitch. And that's annoying. So, we gotta take off the shield. So here's what I'm talking about. In here, you have the axle. There's enough room, possibly, around this. When I take off the shield, I can squirrel around the axle and get it up and moved around enough to where I can get this side out and then turned around and popped out and then put it all without having to take off any suspension parts. Hey, phone. I heard you. I heard you say things to me. Look, it's my son. Isn't he adorable? He is a door. Dad. Sweet. It's old grandma's house. She's not living there anymore. That's fantastic. You moved from Arizona to North Carolina to live closer to us. Because we're East Coast, she was not. So that's fantastic. Let's see if we can squirrel out this axle as soon as I feel the need to puff on my vaporizer. Why? Because it's my show. What was I looking for? I was going to go get the axle nut socket. I got to get that off at some point. Anyway, so I might as well find the socket now. Let's go with a 1 1/8. See how that works. If not, we'll make another trip to go find the right socket again. But this will give us a good gauge. What are you guys thinking? Am I right? Am I right? Oh, very close, very close. It would take it off, honestly. It would do it, but I'd like to find one that fits better. So that probably means this 27 is more near what we're looking for. Like a glove. All right, let's get these 6s out. Red Queen's like, wheel locks are for inferior vehicles with small wheels that you can simply pick up. Red Queen's got trucks that have wheels that if you manage to get them off, they would just crush you instead. Hey, phone, I heard you again. Now let's get this shield off. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to grab my tripod so you guys can see it better. Because I don't want to make you stare at the wall. My pretty face. I know it's beautiful, but, you know. Let's go ahead and get you some close-up antics. Put the tripod there. Clamp this, that. And then put this up here. Cowboys from hell. Bum, 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 bum. Right about. Stay up. Right there. Maybe just up a smidge more. Eh. Eh. Perfect. So I'm using a super long socket so I don't have to really get under there. These are 6mm bolts on the outside. Also using a swivel because swivels save the world. America was built on swivel sockets. And the correct tools. So if you've ever wondered how to get a shield off, it's simply to kill the person that's holding it. Now, if you want to get a shield off of a car, it's a little bit more specific. Now this one, I don't need the swivel for. This top one here, I just go straight in like a ninja. It's probably going to be pretty funny to see it from there. It's just like watching this thing just slowly inch its way in, and it's like it's getting closer, getting closer. Ah, it's in! Yay! Ah, there we go. Broke it loose, spinning it out. Am I very funny? I don't know, Jeffrey. Am I? I think that's a question you must answer. Where did I put the other one? Oh, there you go. And then lastly, this one over here, which I will need the swivel again for. The small wheel's 93 pounds. The tire on it is another 197. Are you saying the rim is 93 pounds? I don't believe you. And you'll watch the shield go pop, and the shield will come loose. Like magic. Like, oh, the magics that we have today. I'm with it. Want the bolt first, then I'll take the shield. There we go. Shield off. Now, we need to loosen up all these bolts. I will demonstrate as to which bolts you are looking at by poking it. Poke that bolt right there. So, in order to do these properly, I like to do my breaker bar setup. let's see. Put our screwdriver in here. Let me show you what we're doing back here. So this is what we got back here. Got a screwdriver in here. Ooh, I need to put some need to put a couple lugs, bolts through here as such. Do what? Yeah, did you see the wiring? No, pop the hood. There's a wire that's running from the battery all the way over to that right side headlight somewhere. Oh, the marker light's not even in the car? Even better. All right. So bolts, hold rotor, the axle shaft, and then we will break it loose. I will use this old bastard right here, little adapter, to pop them loose, and then use this to spin them out. Because usually these are very tight, and after they've been in there rolling around for a while, they just tighten themselves up even more. And so you got to use something hefty to break them loose. So that's what we're going to do. Break them loose. Oh, pop off the wrench. Put on the breaker bar. Let's go ahead and break number one. Get it loaded down because now it's using the screwdriver to keep it from turning. And then, there we go. Break that. Get regular wrench to spin it out. I could also use an impact, but where's the fun in that? Where's the muscles in that? Bye, Bolt. It's nice knowing you. Yep. Oh, what is it about being old and bending over and making you go, oh, like that? Is it something? All right, so you got the principle in there. I'll show you out here what it looks like while I'm doing it, so that way you can get the full effect. The full effect. As I throw my wrench on the ground because I don't care about it. It's just a wrench. All right, let's turn this. Next one loaded up. Put that screwdriver back in. Put the breaker bar back on. Get it loaded up. There we go. These aren't too bad because we've done these relatively lately, so I can even do this by hand. Reach around in there, pull it out. And repeat. Turn. Get next one in position. It's just when you use this method to break it loose. I have not stripped out any bolts using it like this. As long as you make sure you got a good socket's good and in there, because the swift motion. I don't know the physics behind it, but it strips less. I mean, these bolts are really dirty and junk. So when they're really dirty, zoom, you can do it. You can zoom. There you go. So they're really dirty and gunky from just stuff it's picked up on the ground. So you got to make sure you shove your beautiful triple square socket deep in there. Deep in there. Give the bolt the full pleasure that it deserves. It's been nice to you this whole time. It's taking you out to dinner. It's taking you to your kids' soccer practice, and the least you can do is really get it in there deep, so that way you don't strip it, because it's not worth a stripper. Thank you, Grim. Throwing a winch on the floor. We got two left. It's just tedious. I mean, if I was going for speed, I could get the impact gun and just hammer them off, but I got this car and one other car right now. Can I pimp your ride, Modix? If you pay me money, sure, why not? And you bring your car to me, I'll be happy to do all those things. You pay for parts, you pay for labor, and I will do the labor. We got yourself a deal, sir. I will even stream it the entire time that I am doing it. So you too will get to see what is going on. The other question is, can you pimp your ride? I mean, it's kind of a silly comment. Can you pimp your ride? I mean, if you're going to sell it for quick rides, I don't see why not. I mean, if you give your ride to some random person on the street and tell that person to give you $5 and then slap your car, you're pimping your car. Tell it what a dirty whore it is for letting all those people inside it. And then you take your cut, put the rest of the money into the gas, and let her feed herself. And there you go. You're pimping your car. Congratulations, you're done. All right, see how we can move this around. Now we're gonna take off this outside axle bolt. Go ahead and hammer this son bitch off with our beautiful, beautiful half-inch impact. Yep. Bending over. There you go. Big ass bolt. Not compared to anything that a Red Queen has, of course, because she has like monster trucks and trucks that eat monster trucks for dinner. Because that's just too good. It's just too good. I wonder how my Reddit thread's doing. Oh yeah. Still trucking. Still trucking. Alright, now we gotta unlock the steering wheel so I can turn this. So I can get the axle out. And you will get to see the magic that is my method of getting this axle out. I need to turn it left. Whoa. Let's turn the steering wheel left. There we go. I locked it left. I'm a ninja. Climb up in that car like a boss. Okay, let me put this on this side because I need to get my ass over there. Alclee, thank you for the follow. Tech support, Ty Thompson. What kind of tech support? Let's see. How can I get... I really want to see the inside of the axle. Like that. Let's see if we can get a good shot of that and how it moves around while I'm trying to get the outside end out. Let's do this. I'm gonna need to push the outside in. All right, we got it pushed up. So I'm using this top upper area to get it in, and you see the axle, yeah, like that. So it gives me enough room to do that. I have it out of the actual thing, and then we just wiggle it until we get it out the rest of the way. It's so close. Oh my god, there we go. Ta-da! Like a boss. Like a sir. I like that one better. Also remember, ladies and gentlemen, torque, don't twerk. Axle's out. Didn't have to take a damn thing suspension related off, other than, well, the axle. I am the greatest. I used to do tech support for FedEx employees. That sounds like fun. How retarded can people be? All right, so we got our old axle. Let us compare to our new axle, which is over here. Let me get it out and bring it over to you. So before we take it out of the package, just go ahead and eyeball it real fast. Yeah, pretty close. Prone, thank you for the follow. All right, the other way of doing it is, now that we know it's close, is, but take it out of the bag. There you go. Take the bolt out. Yeah. So you can see it's pretty damn close. Let me, don't know if you can actually see it. There we go. So we got this here. Yeah. This thing's worn the fuck out. Like, look at that. That there. It's got a little bit of play in the outside. I can turn the outside joint a little bit. Like, this takes some force to turn. It's not wiggly. Same thing on the inside where this is like flopping everywhere. This is not too floppy. Anyway, it's not floppy like your. I was gonna go somewhere with that, but I won't. I won't be mean. All right, let's get ready to slide it back in, just like she likes it. She really likes this axle to be in her. You did tech support learning for people. You did tech support for people learning to do tech support. That sounds even more irritating. Java programmer asking you to help them install Java. I think they should turn in their programming license at that point. I'm just going to be honest. All right, let's slide this up here like we had it so we can get. The only problem with the new ones is they're tight. They are super tight like tiger. So it can be difficult to wiggle it into the hole like I need to. Come on, you can do it. Damn it. Oh, oh, a finger. Oh, almost. There we go. Bam. Glad I didn't crush my finger. Got it on the inside. Like so. You can see I just slammed it in. And now we got it to put back over here. Oh no. Loosened up. There we go. Now I can unlock the steering wheel. Be right back. Let me hop up in the car. In fact, come for me on a trip. See if I can hurt myself. Right? What? I will run my studio. I'm moving the studio audience around. Ah. Yeah. My coworkers think I'm hilarious. Hilarious! Oh, attitude is 900% of the work. Back when I used to do this, fuck, I hated this shit. But then I came back after doing 3 years in gaming and realized that gaming as a job sucks. Awful. Because the people are dicks. Communities suck. Why, thank you, Civvy Man. In Michigan. I hope that's what the MI stands for. What's up, fun between the buns? Still one of my favorite names. Let's get you a better. There we go. Just trying to get it lined up now so I can put the bolts back in. Just use the screwdriver in the rotor to line it up. And we can just put the bolts back in. Actually get one in, get it started with your fingers, and then I'll run it in. Don't tighten it, but just go ahead and, I know I'm not even fully straight on it, but I'm just running it in by hand right now. There we go. That's all. Just enough to get it kind of snug, very barely snug. It'll even probably still move around if I let it. And then we'll just go through here and thread in all the bolts. Sure, I can lower the music volume. That is stuff that I need to know because I have no idea how I sound compared to the music. Is that good? Let me know if that's good or I need to go down more or bring it back up some, too far. Who knows? Whatever. But I really do thank you guys for coming out today and watching. I do this every day from I'd say 9:30ish to 5ish. Touch too much. touch too much. There, I just touched it back up. Tiny bit. Tiny bit. Well, of course, the music stopped, so I'll have to wait until some real music starts up again. It can also vary, I guess, on the song, if the song's particularly loud. There. Got that one good and started. I like to get all the bolts in first, because if you don't, you can run into a problem where you basically screw yourself, because you've done tighten the bolts and now you got to loosen them up because this one's a little bit out of whack for some insane reason. Bolts cannot line up for insane reasons. Roommate calls you a Mexican? What the hell, Grim? He's crazy is what he is. So, I must know from you gentle people, did you guys come from the Reddit or did you guys come from the Twitch? Like, were you just perusing creative? Because I'm trying to see like what advertising works and what is just, coincidence. Because like I really, really want this to work as a very good thing. So I made a Reddit thread about it today. I'm curious how many people are coming over from the Reddit. Thank you, Ty. Happy coincidence. Whoop. I thank you, the board, either the BO Reddit guy or the board IT guy. I think it's the board IT guy. Getting these all snug now, and then we'll go back and lock it all in place and tighten them down real well. I'm just kind of using them to roll it around just so I get it all nice and snug. So do you guys think it's a good idea? It's fun, enjoyable to watch. I mean, not all the time am I this hilarious, but I try to keep it interesting. But I've been on a particular tear right now. Nice. Nooner, that's awesome. Then you can help me with my HVAC stuff when it breaks. And you can come and message me when your car breaks. I'll be like, bro, my thing has stopped cooling. Although, from what I've gathered, and home AC systems are pretty damn similar, or it's the same principle for automotive. So if you know how to work on either or, you can do either or. I had the wrench kind of turn funny. Get in the hole. I don't want to use the breaker bar, I want to use just the big wrench. Yeah, I mean, I'm not just, that's the huge thing right here, is that I'm trying not to, sorry, I'm reading chat and also thinking at the same time, and neither of them are working. I don't just want to sit here and turn wrenches and be like, oh, look at me, I'm fancy. I'm going to explain everything I'm doing. I'm going to talk about what I'm doing, and if you have any questions, like, please throw them down. I'll be happy to answer them. Doesn't matter if it's about the car I'm working on or a different car. I'm cool. If I don't know, I have 4 other techs here that might. My goal is to make enough money from this Twitch to be able to buy the shop, because the boss wants to retire eventually, and probably a few more years they'll want to get out of the automotive business and just go home and sit at home all day at their lake house. And I want it to be my shop when it's done, and I want to be the one having a fully streamed shop environment where you can watch everything from cars coming in, watching us talk to customers and explain that shit, and trying to explain stuff to them, to pulling it in and shit like that. I don't know how I'm gonna do test drives in that mix, but I'll figure it out. Maybe by that point we'll have enough money we can afford it, or wireless technology will have come along enough that we could, just use a cell phone and I can have it streamed to a server, on local server that ports the video. What's the problem with the car? Oh, to know how to replace this part. Shit, I didn't even update anything on my car stuff. I'm so good at that today. Basically what was happening with this car was you would turn, if you turn the wheel all the way to the left or right, it would click out of this right side. You would hear a clunk, 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 clunk. And so that's indicative of a bad axle. And what that's doing basically is the axle has play in it. There, this is what it should be. Yes, it would be Frank the Magic Hobo. So yeah, that's. And also, if I miss it, don't hesitate to repeat yourself, because sometimes chat moves quick and I just miss questions, and I'm not ignoring questions. I try not to ignore any questions. I just might miss it while I'm working on shit, and just straight up miss it because I'm not looking at the screen. Whoop. All right, with the axle nuts or axle bolts on the outside, like this, these things you just hammer till they stop. Bamps. That big ass bolt. Same bolt head size. I mean, same washer size. Yes, correct, TLG. It's just a constant velocity axle, CV joint. This one's got to go back in here. Although I got to put this one back in the box because this one's a warranty. But next time I get new axles, I will tear them apart for you guys, so that way we can look at them. I mean, we should have some out in the back in the junk pile, honestly. That if we get slow today, we'll just cut the boots off one and take it apart and see how it works. Because why not? Let me go give this old axle back to them because it's a warranty. So give me 2 seconds to run up front. Oh, before I do that though, if you do like the Reddits and you like the What's Them Doings Here's plays the games, everybody loves the Reddits. Leave a comment or something saying, this is cool. Yes, more Volkswagens have come in. I'm happy. Mooner, we are located in Columbia, South Carolina. Irmo, South Carolina, if you want to get technical, but Columbia is close enough. Oh, I gotta drink more. Throat's getting all dry. All right. Well, that's that. Got the axle in. Whoop, we forgot the shield. Well, we get to put shield back. Almost forgot. That's why you always put parts and pieces in a place that is, you know, that you'll notice it when you're done. So that way you're like, not like, whoa, oh, cool. I know something. Well, we've been kind of slow lately. Red Queen. Like, you remember the other day I built a fucking shield because I was bored. Which, if you guys want to see that, I'll show you after I'm done here. It is a sexy shield. It's my zombie shield to kill all the Zambles. All the shambling Zambles. Because I kind of have an obsession with zombie stuff, but it's cool. You know, everybody's got their quirks. That threaded a little bit. Gotta thread this one right here, and the middle one will take care of itself. There. Use our big old long extension again, and our 6mm. Do what? They approved all the 4 glow plugs? Nice. Okay. Do you want to move that one out because we have more V-dubs coming in? Fine. What's going on with that? That's a good question. Okay. The to be now he wants to collect on that estimate from 8 months ago. Yeah. What was wrong with it then? Oh. VW's lined up outside, baby. Oh yeah. Gives me a small chubby. But I digress. We're a family-friendly show. No, I like it because it gives me something to do for you guys. I don't want to sit here and stare at a wall and have you guys being like, well, this was interesting, but there's nothing to do, so I'm going to move along. So my boss likes this for the fact that I keep working and I keep working and I keep working. I don't want to sit down. I don't want to stop. I want to have all the cars in here. I'll even be like, any other cars? Can I steal anybody else's cars? Because we're all paid hourly, so we don't care who gets the cars as long as they get fixed. We're not on commission or anything. So, don't matter who fixes it, as long as it gets fixed. There. Shield on. Awesome. Where'd I put those other 2 bolts? There they are. Let's go ahead and put the wheel back on, and then we'll have to go drive it. Although this thing's got a lot of other problems besides this axle. It's just all we got approved today was the axle, and I shall demonstrate what those things are. This is just terrible. Look at those. They're torn up. Got no grease or anything in them anymore. Like, this is when I have the tire on there, you can see the shaft, this move and this not move, which meaning that this has got a bad ball or outer tie rod end. So this piece, because the ball joint is able to wiggle around inside there. Same with these. These are just ruined. So we really need to replace this whole thing. To get these out, you have to take the whole suspension down. You have to get the whole thing here. They unbolt off the top. There's 3 bolts at the top, and you have this cross bolt at the bottom. You got to loosen this up. I think you might have to loosen this up. You might be able to I think if you take this off, it might come up enough. Or the suspension will lower enough that you can squeak it out. But you still got to take off these, this, and then this whole thing comes out as a unit. Right, this, and the whole top part comes out as a unit. So, same thing on the top, or on the other side, obviously. I mean, same thing with these bushings being bad. Like, they need to be replaced all around. So, my tripod. It's a microphone stand that I just clip the clippy thing to it, which has been working out really, really well. It's better than using the other tripod because I can clip it to parts of the car and let you see unique views of the entire car. But we can only use the back. We can only do so much for customers. I'd love to fix everything all the time, everywhere, but they don't always let us. Let go of these tires, or they will fall on your face, on your feet. I managed to drop my socket right in the tire. Itchy nose. Tickly nose. I will be happy that, or I am happy for the fact that I can breathe. Star pattern. Run them around one more time, make sure they're all nice and seated. This out. Put it in my pocket here. So I don't forget about it because it's annoying there. And we just put this back in, which has got got a notch for 2 notches actually, but it goes on there somehow. Oh, not that notch. This notch. Because these will line up with the rims, and this notch helps you line it up. So hop. Bam, yeah. Also, I do apologize if the stream were to randomly drop out because apparently they've been doing some work up the road and they're killing our internet sometimes. Come over to what? I will. I want to. Film everything. Yes. No, it hasn't. It was canceled earlier today when the internet went out, and then it was canceled again about 20 minutes later when the internet died again, and now it's back. So I keep getting renewed, despite my bad ratings, my foul mouth. Oh, we have another axle sitting right there. I can take that one apart whenever. Oh, Gojo, wash hands. I might be a little broken up because I'm on the other side of the wall. All right. I like that name, Herp Van Der Stan. Herp Van Derpstein. Derpstin. Clever. Clever. Ear gets tired. The headset after a while, honestly. But I tolerate it all day for you guys. I love you guys. And I think this is really fun. Cool. Despite what my coworkers think. Why, thank you, Moonshine. Moonshine Fox. That was a very, very good recommendation. I appreciate that. Especially now with the new upgraded audio. When you have Bluetooth 4.0 with Bluetooth 4.0 headset, it sounds very good. When you have Bluetooth 4.0 headset with Bluetooth 2.1 on laptop, it sounds shit. I honestly equate my good viewership today to that it doesn't sound shit anymore. Because before, I mean, it was Sorry, it was bad. For any of you guys that were watching me during that time, I apologize. Like, holy shit, it was awful. And I thank you immensely for sticking around. Now it's so much better. So you don't have any excuses. Now it's just about the stream quality until I can get better internet to stream better. No, just I want more than 600K up. We need a couple megs up. A few. 3 or more. There. Lock back. Good. That was it for that. Wheels are out. All right, I gotta go drive this thing. So I will be right back. I gotta go drive it around in a circle out somewhere else that's not here because we don't have that big of a driveway. Okay, Grim. Perfect. All right, I'll be right back. Grab my phone in case something breaks and I'm stuck out in the road.